today. What's up, you guys? It's Beloved, and I am here with the Don and Shawnee, and this is Three Takes. Of course, my question is, how are we feeling today? How are we feeling today, you guys?
Sore.
Nah,
Tired.
for real,
No,
tired.
I ain't smooth today.
No,
I'm
I'm
weak.
trying to get this physique together. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm trying to
I
be right
feel
there
it.
with you. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm like,
Big dog.
I said, no. I'm good. I slacked off. Yeah, give me back till next week. I slacked off this. I'm
That
not no,
consistency.
no physique this week.
Yeah,
I'm
that
weak.
consistency is what we all got to work on. Well,
Yep, you are
she
correct.
got it, but what me and you got to work on. But and I saw a cool thing one time. Well, like yesterday, it was like a thing on like on consistency. Like it said what it looks like daily, and well, I guess it's probably common knowledge, but like it said like every day of the week, like Sunday through Saturday or Monday, whatever. And it said each percentage of that you put in towards exercise, and it differed. It said 100% Monday, then was like 30% Tuesday, then 80% Wednesday. Basically, like saying, and it was like 5% the next day. Basically saying, as long as you put some type of effort towards it, then you good. Instead of just like not doing anything at all and not being consistent.
Yeah, but I will say, in between certain days, do cardio because when you work on your muscles, you're supposed to let your muscles like grow and reset. So you really ain't supposed to work out the next day. I guess on the same part of the body, probably pretty.
Right, for sure.
So yeah,
Yeah, that's why you do like, oh, I'm doing triceps, biceps today. I'm doing,
yeah,
you feel me, whatever tomorrow.
yeah.
But so our topic today. Oh, well, I'm doing good. I'm chilling. Nothing spectacular. Just kind of just being today.
Okay. Just there. You just here.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's good. We Gucci.
Okay.
Um, but today we're gonna talk about should we stop consuming alcohol?
Yes.
Fun topic, interesting topic. Um, I kind of I don't know. I've been thinking a lot recently just about like alcohol and um how it's legal versus like
Yeah.
weed and stuff, but more people die from alcohol. It's just like I don't know. Sometimes I just think like well the government. I always think the government out to get us because they are. But like why do they let alcohol like be legal and for everybody to consume like so much of this, and it leads to so many freaking like problems like down the line. Like I think what did I see that like 178,000 people die each year from alcohol. Like whether that's a one-time thing, like they went out and got too drunk, crashed or whatever, or like long-term effects like heart disease and stuff like that. And it says actually like two-thirds of the cases. So that's roughly around 120,000 of the 178,000 deaths per year due to alcohol. Two-thirds of that is because of like long-term alcohol use. So it's like drinking it is fun, but it's actually killing us. You know what I mean? So a lot of people I follow, like I mean, I put it out there all the time. Like I'm big, huge fans of Andrew Tate, Candace Owens. They're like two of my favorite people, like male and female. Um, Neither of them drink alcohol. Um, and I guess I need to kind of see more why they don't drink alcohol. I guess that'd actually be interesting. I'm pretty sure they probably explain why, and I just never really heard it or looked for that. But they're both super highly effective people, so that's why I'm like, you'll probably be way more effective, and they're both very healthy people too. Like when you just don't drink alcohol, and then a lot of people when they say they go sober or whatever, they always feel so much better. They always say that I feel good. Like they're more on task. They're more like in tune with I don't know stuff. So just kind of makes you think like, should we actually be consuming this? So, well, what are y'all thoughts?
Um, I think that everything should be in moderation. Um, and that's whether the stuff that we think are healthy, and especially the unhealthy things. I know for me, I don't drink like I used to. I rarely drink, honestly, and I think that ties into who my partner is, because he doesn't drink at all, which I find is good and effective. And the older I become, the more the after feel is not the same. So when you're younger and you're in your prime, you're able to drink, get up, have a good day. Now it's like super massive hangovers. Your body is sore. Like it becomes draining. And like you said, Shawnee, people are dying more from alcohol than any other thing because it's easier to get, because you can easily go to a grocery store and go get some liquor, a beer or wine or anything hard. It is an easy access even for kids. They can have somebody go into the drive-through or the gas stations to get them some liquor. That's an easy access right there. It's easier access than other things that are equivalent to like a an addiction. So I definitely think that alcohol is not good to consume. Also, think about it like this: when you pull up to a store, like an actual alcohol liquor store, it's considered. It says spirits, right? So not all spirits are good spirits. So when you consume alcohol, you tap into. This is my theory. You tap into a different form of you, and it's a darker form. You see, when people get drunk, they start acting belligerent or not themselves. So I feel like that's another way of them tapping into a darker side of them. That's just my theory. Um,
It should be called demons then versus spirits because they tapping
I,
into them demons.
Is it that darker side? That's really them. Let's be real.
That's the truth. I agree
Yeah,
with that.
that's definitely them. They're just that.
Suppressing it.
Yeah, the alcohol just brings it out more.
true, yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, because when I drink, I don't get mad.
Me neither. I'm
So
too busy trying to have fun. What
right,
crying?
right, exactly. But them people that get drunk and want to fight,
Yeah,
that's
they're
that's what
suppressing
that's what
whatever
it is.
emotion that they're hiding. That's definitely liquor. Spirit.
And honestly, a lot of because even statistically, like men consume alcohol more than women. Even though, fun statistic, women are consuming more alcohol these days more than ever, and we can get into why on that. I got my thoughts and opinions and stuff, but so, but men consume alcohol more, and the average man that drinks a lot, like you gotta think of why they drink. Most of them they drink because they're like trying to suppress their feelings that they don't know how to express. So that's how men deal with shit. They just go home, drink. Oh, I'm gonna just get drunk and not even think about this. Like I know a dude right now that just went through a crazy breakup. Breakup wasn't even crazy. Well, I guess it is crazy. I should say that. But like, cause I guess he was with his girl for 5 years. She broke up with him, and he said she didn't show no signs, which I get. That's why that could be hurtful. But maybe you just want to smart enough to see the signs. I don't know.
Mhm.
Like women get acting different when they're ready to leave. Like you can tell. Like if you know her good enough, you know what I mean. You should be able to tell. Or I mean, maybe she was able to hide it. I don't know. But she left. They was like together for 5 years, love of his life, blah blah blah. She basically broke up with him, and he went into the downward spiral, like drinking every day, talking about I ain't ate in 3 days. All I did was drink alcohol. I'm like, oh, he been self destructive as hell. It's just like, but that's why a lot of men drink. Like they'll sit at home and drink because they're stressed out and they don't want to deal with whatever they're dealing with. They don't have healthy outlets.
Right.
And I think that's what makes these long term alcohol consumptions or that like lead to all this stuff. Um, but that's why I'm like, if men could express themselves in a better way, they won't have to like. Because I've never been the type to be like, oh, I'm upset, I just got to drink. Like drinking has always been like always added to like my fun. Like that's how it's always been. It's always been a social thing.
Yeah.
I've never consumed alcohol because I'm like sad or something like that, or is just something I can't deal with. But I feel like if people used it less for that, we'd be better off. But your thoughts, Don?
I mean, I agree. I mean, I don't really think too much into alcohol, but you're right as far as about men using it as an outlet, because that was my dad for like years. He'd get off work, get an 1800 bottle every day, drink that because they don't want to deal with what they're going through. Women do it too, though. They do it too.
Yeah,
Wine. They do the wine.
yeah, they're doing it more now than ever these days.
Yeah, they are doing it more now. I notice women do it mostly like Friday through Sunday. They don't do it throughout the week, but men do it throughout the week. But
Yeah.
I mean, I had some friends that would drink liquor if they was going through hard times. I really think you should not drink liquor when you're going through hard times. But everybody's different because nothing gets resolved from that. Like when I'm going through a low moment, the last thing I'm thinking about is some liquor because it's gonna make me more sad.
Yeah.
So I would go take a walk in the park or anything like that. But yeah, and now when I drink, it's occasionally. I don't really drink like that anymore, especially since I've been working out consistently lately. It's hard on my body when I'm working out. So liquor, I don't care for it. But I mean, if I go out with some friends, and that's when we go out to a club every blue moon, I'll drink here and there. But I will say this month, I think I had a drink every weekend. And every time I was drinking, I'm like, damn, I don't want to see another drink.
Yeah.
But I've been out of town every weekend and kicking it with
Ducking
friends.
with your rounds.
Yeah. But month of September, no drink. October, no drink. Like, no.
Yeah. That stuff, I know liquor don't taste the same. Like, it's actually disgusting. Like,
It's always been kind of nasty, but I
yeah.
get what you mean.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you think about it, if you take a moment and take a shot and just hold it in your mouth, you're literally rubbing alcohol in your mouth and then swallowing it. Like, so it's like, ew. Like,
Well, that's when you're drinking that clear.
yeah. And dark, you're drinking. To me, dark.
But dark tastes better though.
Dark is not good for you,
Everybody,
though.
I can't even say everybody's taste buds is differently. Everybody mind registers what they're putting in their mouth differently. So for you, dark is probably like your preference is smoother.
Well,
taste.
like technically it has more flavor though. That's why it's darker. That's
To
why I
me,
say it tastes better.
To me, it does not. To me, that's even. To me, dark liquor is actually worse.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
It's worse for you. Yeah, it's worse for you.
Because it has more.
But factually, it's more flavor in there. Like, because it's like, what is the word I'm looking for? In the barrel and stuff longer. I forgot the word for it. So that's why like Reposado and stuff, like that's why it tastes better than Blanco. You know what I mean? And like Añejo, it's the sweetest one. It gets you the most messed up, but tastes better than Reposado.
So we're drinking barrel water.
If you want to put it like that, yes.
When was y'all's last drink? You two, because I already told y'all what my last drink was. You was drinking the other day, Shawnee.
I know. I'm trying to think. It was Sunday. I didn't drink yesterday.
Ooh.
Sunday.
About probably 2 months ago.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah, and it was just a shot. It was like literally a shot. Not even a shot. I poured it in some lemonade. Made a drink. It was a shot, and I mixed a little bit of wine with that, and a little bit of lemonade. It was like a little. I call it a refresher. It was a good Friday night, and I was just at home, relaxing. But even with that, it was just like, okay.
I don't see nothing wrong with wine, personally. As long as you at home drinking it in your bathtub, with the bubbles.
I feel like.
I mean, but if that's the case, then a dude can, sip a little bourbon at home.
Is bourbon hard liquor or is it wine?
It's hard liquor.
Oh, okay.
But you don't drink a lot of it though, like because I drink bourbon and like you just pour like a tiniest little because it's like it's strong as fuck. So you ain't gonna sit there and take a shot. You feel me? You just go a little sip. Enjoy the pain that it brings you for the moment and keep it. I'm just playing. I know I'm exaggerating. I said that on purpose, but that's funny. It was funny because we did a whiskey tasting when they was here this weekend, and two of these fools, I'm like, bro, you cannot take people nowhere. I'm like, well, I guess you got to understand. Well, people don't understand how to do tastings, like whiskey tastings or bourbon tastings. Like, if they give you this stuff, you're not supposed to just take it all in one freaking. You're supposed to smell it, all that little stuff, swirl it, sniff it, like take a little sip because then like your sips get change as each sip of it goes. Because at first it could be a little rough, and then you'll only taste certain parts of it. But then that second sip, you'll be like, okay, all right, I taste the back end notes of this, that, and the third or whatever. It's just that's the way you're supposed to like sip it because it's a whole experience.
But my thing is, why is there any type of tasting for liquor? It all tastes the same. Like,
no,
they actually taste different.
It tastes different once you get to certain ones.
They had different flavors. I remember I had came down.
But that's when you got to drink for the taste.
Yeah,
we did a whiskey tasting.
Yeah, we did it at the mall. Remember
the moonshine tasting.
Moonshine tasting. So with that was different. But even with clear, there's different taste of clear liquor, like
like the tequilas. I know different.
Casamigos and Ciroc and
what? Oh,
yeah. And I used to be
nasty.
I was a brand ambassador for a minute, so I used to do like the bigger tasting and stuff. But like tequilas especially because you got to get one like some tequilas are super sweet and that's why you get hung over. Like Casamigos, I love the taste of Casamigos, but we love the taste because they probably got like the most sugar out of all of them. It has so much sugar in it, and that's why you like get a headache. But you got to also taste different ones and taste it to taste it. You know what I mean? Drink it to taste it versus like just drinking it to really. Because for the longest, I didn't know the difference. I'm like, I don't know. It tastes like tequila, but got to this point where I'm like, all right, well, I know a cheap tequila when I taste it. You know what I mean? I know. And then also me getting more into bourbon, that's helped me taste alcohol more. Like and I think that's a better way of drinking anyway. To drink just to sip a little for the taste and to get a little buzz versus drinking it to get drunk. And that's why I was having to explain to these guys. I'm like, we're not drinking this to get drunk right now. We're drinking this to taste it. Quit just drinking it. I was like, Jesus.
But when we crazy thing, when you are traveling outside the country, like with when we went to Mexico, that was like home of tequila.
Right.
So tequila is actually real. It's no added preservatives, nothing. Here they add something to that which causes those extra headaches.
It's not 100% agave.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Definitely taste that. You can definitely feel a difference with what is real and what is fake.
I agree. When I went to Panama, we had bought 2 bottles of Espolòn, right?
Uh-oh.
But we didn't get drunk. Like we would drink it and we felt the same, or we woke up the next day and felt we felt good. Like compared to anything we drink here in the US, and you get up sluggish and you can't move, you got a headache. Yeah,
exactly.
In another country, the liquor is definitely different.
Yeah.
So
I'm just cool on drink. Even as we were talking, stomach is churning.
I get it because it sucks waking up and feeling that. That's why I've slowed down so much. I ain't got time to be waking up and feeling terrible. Like
I'm good.
You really feel like fatigue after. I'm like, damn, why do I feel like this? But that's why if I do, I just take my little sips of bourbon or whatever, get a little buzz, and that's it. As far as like the way I drank this past weekend, that is not a norm. Don't know when the next time I even drink like that again. Like for real.
What? You saying that? I'm surprised.
I'm weak. I haven't drank like that for real. Like I'll drink like if my friends invite me on the boat, like it's just because that's a natural environment to drink in. We just drinking like
cut waters.
Huh?
Cut waters.
I never
I want cut waters. I haven't tried it yet, but you know, shit like that in a can. You know what I mean? Like high noons or something like that. Stuff that
had.
got like 5% alcohol in it.
That's
That's so dangerous. Something in a can like that can get you some stuff. I know y'all seen videos of people be like, "Yeah, I drunk a cut water." It ain't that. As soon as they get done drinking that cut water, even this is me and two, they start cutting up. So
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to try it. I still ain't got to try
you
that
want to
yet.
cut up off of a cut water?
Yeah, I want to see what it do.
nothing.
Good. I
I've
am
drunk cut
good.
waters, and I don't get that they gonna drunk from no cut water. But
They said it
People
was
always
different
hype shit up.
flavors though. It depends on the different flavors. Apparently,
yeah, that's true. That is true. They got
That's a
popsicle.
lie. It's all the same alcohol like content though. So the
yeah.
flavor still make a difference.
I blacked out one time, and one
Oh,
time
the
it was
cut water? Oh
like,
no, that
nah,
one.
I ain't never had.
The Espolon.
Was that what that was?
Yeah,
Nah, I'm good.
the Espolon. I was tempted to get that when they had came. I was like, should I get this? I'm like, nah.
I don't like Espolon.
I mean, the taste of it ain't that great, but it
It's
gets you there. It gets you there. I respect things that if I'm getting drunk, I'd rather go for what's gonna get me there, regardless of the taste. But if I'm just sipping, I need the taste.
and
If that
see,
makes
that's
sense.
the thing. We drink. I feel like with drinking, if it's mandatory to drink to go out, can you go out sober?
I can, and I have.
Okay.
And
I
Some
don't
people
have.
have the pregame just to enjoy. Like I know back in the day when I was like getting like when we was in college, I felt like I had to take a shot or two or a couple shots, just to enjoy a good night out, just to even enjoy the club or just to enjoy friends. But the older I'm becoming, the more it's like I don't really want to have to be in a what is it in a non-sober mindset. I want to be able to be
right,
sober, be aware of where I'm at for one, but who am I interacting with? Because
exactly.
while I'm drunk or under the influence, everybody look like a good time, but for in reality,
Turn them
I
lights
might be
on.
up for the demon. I don't know.
I'm weak, but I will say for me, I can go out sober because I have, but I would personally rather stay home if I'm sober because I'm scanning in the room too much. I'm paying attention to too much.
Hmm.
People bumping into me. I'm getting irritated because I'm sober in here.
Yeah, because you're not having the fun
Yeah,
that they
like,
having. Yeah, I
yeah,
get that. It's not as good of a time, but that you say that. That's why I will go out sober to a lounge, not a club.
yeah, facts.
Like if it's just like if we just chilling and conversing, and that's why I don't like going to clubs no more for real. Anyway, like that's
Fact.
that's played out right now. I mean, unless it's like I'm in Vegas or some shit, like why not? But as far as like going to do that all like every weekend, why? That's there's no point. Um, but going to the bar and like actually conversing with people and stuff like that, like that's different because you're just going out to be social. You actually going out to like to be social versus like, all right, I'm just going out to try to find some girl and whatever, and that's it, or just get blacked out or whatever you going out for. What was I about to say? Straight up lost my train of thought. It was something off of Beloved had said. I can't remember.
You being sober, hanging out, being mandatory to be
Oh
sober.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say because like I feel like at this age anyway. Well, I feel like a issue is that a lot of people don't hang out with their friends until it's time to drink or an activity that involves drinking. So as we are in this big age, we need to be able to hang out with our friends and do other things and to hang out with them and be able to like converse and like not just
Yeah.
let's just drink and actually talk about real things and like you know what I mean? Like so I think it's just doing that instead of going out, instead of just meeting up with your friends to drink. That'll like make a whole difference in life, and it'll make you not want to drink.
I gotta be honest now. Thinking, I've never hung out with. I ain't never hung out with y'all sober.
Who, me?
I don't think
Oh, whether it's
unless
THC
we're
or
having like
something.
our heart to hearts. If we've had our heart to hearts, But I'm talking about like we're actually having activities going. I ain't
Right.
never fully
It's a,
been
it's a,
sober.
it's an adjustment. That's what you. Yeah, that's why I was saying that
That's
because you get to
crazy.
thinking. Yeah.
Donna, have we ever hung out? Like,
I hang out with people not drinking, but that's
no,
crazy.
no,
Me.
that's you been so me. I'll probably
Oh,
That indulged in something. Yeah.
yeah.
I
okay.
get
So
it.
Nah, I think
you must like your pen, or you had a shot or
back,
something.
yes, back when I used to smoke, and I don't no more, you guys. I don't smoke no more. I'm sober.
Actually,
Um,
it's okay for people to smoke. I feel like, but that's a whole nother thing.
I think to a certain
everything
extent.
when you have to depend on it,
Yeah,
That's
that's
different.
it becomes
That's
an
different.
yeah.
and I'm at this age where I don't want to depend on a substance to get me through.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's why I
That,
quit everything. Like it's not even, and I
that's good.
it's a clear mindset, and I'm glad for that. And if people are not too careful, it becomes a mood a mood changer.
Hmm.
Like because you're so dependent on it, and that goes for
Oh, when they can't get it, you mean?
you
Oh
can
yeah.
be cranky,
They be mad. Mad
angry,
as hell. Like, what's wrong with you?
withdrawal.
Just because you ain't got no damn weed? Like, you
Yep,
better
you
chill.
can't eat. Yeah, it becomes I knew I don't want to go. I didn't want to go through that, so that's why I was just like, let me take a step back. So being sober has definitely gave me a new outlook on a lot of things. And am I knocking people for doing it? No, I just say like, please don't depend on it. Like that.
Yeah.
If you have to enjoy life by just doing that, something is not wrong. I mean, something is wrong. You gotta switch it up.
Yeah, I agree. I know some people that like date people and they have to go on a date with some alcohol or some type of substance. And to me, that's like crazy because you really don't know this person soberly. Like you have to have some type
You
of
like everybody when you drunk.
yeah, like
Right.
everything. And then they build this relationship and they build a relationship and then I guess when they do become sober, they're like, oh,
Who the hell are you?
yeah. That's why any day I go on, no liquor, nothing.
Yeah.
Like, don't even no. I want to be my sober mindset when I make a decision.
Yeah.
Like,
And again, the person that I'm with, when I tell you he does not do anything, it's good because I know that I don't have to. Not saying I had to do it before him, but it's good to go into something sober minded. Like we're both sober, we're both consciously aware of everything, we're consciously aware of each other. We know what's going on. Again, I meant what I said. Like if I have to get drunk around you, something is not right. Like I don't even know if I'm chilling with a demon or not. And people be carrying these dark energies, and I'm just numb to it because I'm drunk. So to me, we're having a good time, but let me be sober, and I'm chilling with a demon. So I don't. That's yeah. I'm good. But I feel like with all my friends, I don't think I've ever been in a setting more than a day where we've all been sober and we've hung out. I don't have we done. I don't know. We've always had some wine involved. We ain't got.
you had some wine involved. Oh,
I'm
She was
weak.
so. She was yeah. She never
I was-
really. Yeah. She never. She didn't really drink. I'm saying for me. It was never like a. Oh, I'm straight sober. Like, granted, I was.
Yeah,
I wasn't
because
drunk.
we always kicking it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
when you
There we
kick
go.
it, you
Yeah.
feel me? That's the way it is.
your birthday, the first time we went to Nashville for your birthday, all y'all was drunk. I was sober the entire weekend.
You
For
sure was.
real?
Yes.
She's always.
I can't remember that one.
I was sober, but I had to be sober because the person I was dating couldn't handle liquor, so I had to make sure.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Had to make sure she was okay. So
Don't worry, the sacrifices we make, huh?
so
Hey.
Hey, that was.
Couldn't handle the damn liquor.
But you see how angry we was. Everybody is arguing. We are
yeah,
all
yes.
arguing.
I was just looking like, damn, I'm ready to go.
Doing that.
Wait.
So yeah.
No, if I'm upset and I'm drunk, it's because somebody done pulled some BS more than likely. Because it ain't I'm never emitting that mad energy. Like I'm just like, all right, if anything, I'm ignoring you when I'm drunk. Like you gotta really blow it for me to say something for real. But if it's a whole lot of
Hoopla.
I actually got to the point, it's crazy. I can't even believe that. But if it's like a whole lot going on, I get to the point where I just shut down. I'm all right, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like that's just kind of what it is. They're like, damn, what's wrong with you? I don't care. Like I ain't about to deal with none of that.
He said, ain't about to do wrestling.
You said what?
We ain't about to do no wrestling.
Yeah, none of that. Well, or what the women like to say? I ain't about to tussle with you.
Yeah.
Ain't about to do no tussle. Like, cause it's just like I do not like to exert all that extra energy. If it ain't getting nowhere, I don't feel like wasting my energy. I'm like, all right, you got it. Do what you're doing. I'm gonna ignore you.
Yeah.
But
I feel like the only when we are well, let me not. I can't keep saying I've never been sober around y'all. I have.
right.
I feel like those are the times where we genuinely have our heart to hearts.
And that's the thing too. Not to swing it back to that, but like a lot of men, they don't open up until they get drunk. Like I've gotten
Yeah,
drunk with homies plenty of times, and that's when we had like, and I'm like, oh damn, I didn't know all this was going on type shit. Because a lot of men don't know how to express themselves sober; they're too afraid to. So
I'm
when
gonna
they
say
get drunk,
the men that has opened up to me have definitely been sober. Every
oh,
single
that's
day.
good.
because you created a safe space.
Right, and it's
I feel
also
like
different when it's
the
a
woman.
woman. Yeah,
Yeah,
because men don't feel comfortable. It's finally starting to get that way now, but men didn't used to be comfortable like saying they'll think the dude think they a bitch or something, so they wouldn't want to open up to another dude. But when they get drunk and they can't control their emotions, oh, this game is just too much. Yeah, all that. I'm like, oh, what the hell?
The funniest thing that my sister said about drunk men is she said y'all sound like otters.
I'm weak as fuck. That's
Y'all,
funny as
like, y'all
hell.
ain't got no conversation going on, just making sound. Like that shit y'all do though. Like that shit funny.
That's hilarious.
is it so? Is this a myth or is this true? Because my theory, I think, is true, or depending on the individual. Dark makes you angry. Light makes you.
I feel like it kind of can be true, but it don't make me angry. But I mean, tequila. I mean, if I'm out, I'm always like to drink tequila, like because I feel like it makes you party more. You know what I mean? Versus dark.
Ooh, dark makes me dark. I don't.
Don't make me more aggressive. Like not aggressive when I'm fighting, but don't let me see somebody I like.
Oh, I'm weak. I get it.
Get over here.
Yeah, get over here. But
Hey, Scorpion.
I'm done.
Like the Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I'm like
he said to get over here. You ever played that game?
the Aries. The Scorpio, like she's Aries. But yeah, I can't drink. Well, I'm good on both, but my preferred was, of course, tequila. Dark, I could not. I mean, Hennessy was always cool or douche.
I couldn't stand Hennessy.
Never had.
But if I'm hanging out with like my brother back in the day, my brother with his friends.
Yeah, that's all black people know. Like Hennessy.
Dark.
Hennessy 1738. That's all people used to know.
I don't remember y'all drinking Hennessy though.
Or Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, yeah. Because her cousin's house all the time, and I don't remember no Hennessy. And I don't remember you drinking dark.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
I said when I was with my brother.
She said with her brother.
My cousins.
Yeah, I know. I was at Nathan's all the time, and I don't remember you drinking dark.
You wasn't there. That's what I'm saying. Like,
he said at the time that it happened, you weren't there.
I wasn't the one buying it. Because my brother and his friends drunk dark. Hennessy or Douce, they still to this day drink dark. So if we're outside, and this wasn't over age, this was on upper. They always got something dark. So of course I couldn't buy liquor at the time. So I'm gonna drink whatever they drinking. And it was always dark. Hennessy or Douce. Now with friends or over, ages, you always had the Amsterdam, the Ciroc, the light, and all that. So it was
Oof, I remember I went through that vodka phase.
Yeah, Amsterdam.
I think I burnt myself out on vodka by the time I was like 22 because I
it
ain't touched that shit since.
Facts.
Especially that Amsterdam. I used to, when I was underage, that was it. I was like, oh, this shit that cheap. Yeah, can you go get me this at the store? Like, I used to stay with a pint. Like, I mean, Beth, you remember back in the day when Marcus, all them, when they was used to be smoking and I didn't smoke, I'm like, he should go get me a bottle. Like, that's just be around for drunk. That's crazy.
Remember that rum? Remember rum, Don? Rum.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Can't drink the rummy.
The Bacardi.
That's exactly what it was called. I've been trying to get the name.
I remember the 151. Shoot, I still use that these days to put in my if I make like a punch. That rum is the best drink to put in a punch.
Rum will mess you up and run. It will make you run because it's like, ugh. I even think that's making my stomach turn for real. It's rum. But you can tell what is real rum and what is fake because when we went to Belize,
yeah,
that rum was completely different from the rum here. Completely different. It was more authentic. But
she was walking so pigeon toe.
Hey,
not pigeon toe. Oh, wait.
That's how lit she was. She had 7 shots. I don't even think she can do 7 shots in the U.S.
If extra was a person.
Come on now, you keep trying to. I'm in retirement. I don't do that no more. But in my prime days, 7 shots was my cutoff.
You could have. Yeah, I've seen you do.
Yes, it was. What? 7 shots was my cutoff.
I've never seen
here in America. 7 shots is my cutoff. That's why I be telling y'all like I'm still coherent. I'm still coherent. Once you hear me not say I ain't coherent, I'm not coherent no more.
I'm gone.
So, yeah, I'm gone.
Once you get to that point, you passed your limit. Trust me.
Exactly. That's why I'm good.
I'm weak.
So that was my prime days. I can't. You're right. I can barely take 1 shot because I'm throwing like my stomach would not allow me. So, and then that's another thing when you get older. Depending on how much liquor you've drunk in the past, that really can catch up to you.
Yeah.
To your liver. Like,
yeah, that's what I don't want to happen. I'm
yeah.
cool on that.
Nope. I seen a family member. Eyes was like a little yellow, fingers was a different, and I'm just like, look right. Butt was a heavy.
Yeah.
Was a heavy beer liquor drinker, but
walking around with the beer still in the little paper bag, probably.
Yeah. That I think it's called jaundice. Jaundice. Yep. And it's and your liver is being attacked. So you are alcoholic and you think it's okay because this is your everyday life, but not realizing you're really deteriorating your body inside and out. So it's like
I feel like you don't see them no more. You know what I mean? I feel like you don't see the alcoholics walking down the street no more.
Now you just see the crackheads.
Yeah, but you used to definitely see people walking out with a beer or something. I'm like, you don't see them no more.
They at home.
They gotta
do well, at least they in the safe place. Oh, she said it's crack. They done went up to the next level.
Or pill popping.
Oh, they fiends now.
Yeah. They fiends slumped over like
fiend. That's terrible.
Oh, you don't see those alcoholics unless you're by a club on the weekend. You'll see they'll pop out. But there's new substance out here where liquor is not the top addiction anymore. So
yeah, and they say that actually the younger generation, they're drinking less.
Yes,
really.
Yeah, because they're doing everything else. Yeah, they off the other shit. But I mean, it's hard for me to even. Well, I guess it depends on whatever they're doing, but I can't help but to look at that as a good thing that they're consuming alcohol less because I feel like alcohol is so much worse for you than the world likes to let on. You know what I mean? So
because they put more stuff inside the liquor. They put so much stuff inside that liquor. Because think about it, it's stored in a bottle, and it's in people be keeping liquor for years, stored on shelves and all that. Do they even have an expiration date? Like,
Probably not.
so of course, so if you think about it, in order to keep that preserved, they have to add some type of chemicals in that to preserve it that long.
Yeah.
But you are definitely putting a lot more toxins in your body. Then to keep you drunk like that is that it. I was seeing something on TikTok in Mexico. It was a group of people in Mexico. Matter of fact, I think it was the same place that we went when we were in Cancun and we did that tequila tasting. On TikTok, he was showing the difference between legit tequila and the fake tequila. So you shake the bottle up. If it's like a clear shake or whatever, it's legit. If the tequila bottle is a little foggy or whatever, it's fake. Like they have something added to that.
Hmm.
And that's primarily here in America. That's why you get those many hangovers or those stomach aches in the morning where you want to, throw up. So yeah, nope. I had my fun with it. I'm good. I'm done.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
them days is over.
Yeah, I'm good on drinking. I don't want it no more. You can keep it. Let me ask you: Do y'all have any wine or liquor in y'all crib right now?
Yeah, I got. Who gave me a bottle of Bel Air? But I don't drink
Okay,
it.
I like Bel
That was
Air.
probably me.
Was it? No, it was my sister.
Okay, I know.
Yeah,
I try to bring Bell because that's your favorite champagne or something.
sitting in the fridge. I ain't thought about it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm weak. Well, yeah, I definitely do because I got a bar. But
I forgot who I was asking. Bourbon bar.
yeah,
That's
I
it.
got
Flavors. You want to show the audience?
no man. Something everything ain't for the media. If they ever came over, they see it.
So I got a question for you, beloved. So, because you kind of went cold turkey on both at the same time. So how
No,
was
no,
uh
not at the same time. More so with smoking, I quit cold turkey.
mm,
But with liquor, I kind of weaned off of it. I was never a big drinker unless we were out and about. So even when I was by myself, it was never a thirst like, oh, I need a shot, or oh, I need a drink, or oh, I need.
It's
It was
only
always,
socially.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So with liquor, it wasn't really that big. But I had to. I just slowly but surely weaned off of that because I was never a huge drinker, if that makes sense. But what's the question though?
no, I was just gonna ask you, like, is it called withdrawals? Or
Yeah,
what, like, was you like, damn, I
you get
need
withdrawals. No,
From
I mean,
yeah, from smoking, yeah, I definitely had withdrawals from smoking. When I quit cold turkey, I definitely had withdrawals. It was like I could. It was like my appetite suppressed, and in a couple first weeks, the first 2 weeks, I really didn't have an appetite. Stuff did not taste the same. My sleep schedule was off, and y'all know I love to sleep. But I had insomnia. I couldn't sleep, honestly. And the food didn't taste the same. I was moody. I'm already moody by myself, but without that, I would probably say overly emotional.
mm-hmm.
I didn't want to be around anybody that much. But it definitely gave withdrawals. It definitely was a withdrawal. But during that withdrawal moment, consciously aware, I knew I don't think I can go back to doing that like every day. Does that make sense? Because if this is what is making me feel like when I'm trying to take
yeah,
back, then
you don't want to go back to that.
yeah, I was obviously dependent on it, and it was fun. I'm not gonna. It was very fun. Like it was a you hang around other smokers. It's a good time to laugh. You laughing at everything is extra funny. Everything is
Facts.
extra good. Like it's life is good, but when you take that out of you, you like, oh hell no, this is trash. Like I don't even stuff ain't even that funny no more. Like what was I doing? So it's like
I'm weak.
so it definitely was withdrawals with drinking. I didn't have too much of a withdrawal with drinking. Like it wasn't a big deal for me. Now socially, so say for instance I'm with like my cousins or even my mom will probably have like a glass of wine, depending on if we having like a movie night or if we just want to unwind, have a good time. Yeah, we'll probably have a glass of wine, but it's not to get me drunk. It's to just chill.
Yeah.
But even with that, it's not an everyday or every weekend type of thing. So I definitely changed up. I don't even partake in that no more. So yes, it's definitely changed. Yeah, yeah. Um,
Well, congratulations.
Right.
th-
Growth.
let's get to you, Shawnee. You took some months off from all of that. Like you
Oh
quit.
yeah,
There was a time period where you quit cold turkey, and
yeah.
how was that for you? Like, did you?
But that's the thing with me. I do not have. I don't like to consider myself having an addictive personality. Like I can stop
Uh,
something whenever I feel like stopping it. I just do stuff because I feel like doing it. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
or like I told you, it's always to enhance my good time. That's always what it is. Like I'm only drinking if I'm going out. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Or that was pretty much it. I just now got into bourbon like over the past year, so like, and I'll take a few sips when I'm at home, if anything. Like it's not like oh, let me go drink. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just like the wine thing, basically. Like, oh, let me take a couple sips of this, and it's also like it kind of just it puts you like in a mode, kind of like
Yeah.
you kind of like can do some good thinking and stuff like that, and uh, yeah, and it's fun to do it on the balcony and shit. So it's like it's a vibe. Do that. Read a book.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
You hold on. You can read brother. I'm not. I was not even thinking of reading. The book was reading me. Was not even thinking of reading. When did you have time to do that? Like,
I
well,
will
I'm
say.
not.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was saying I'm not getting drunk as hell and like let me read that book. But it's like if I'm taking a couple sips of bourbon, if I got a cigar, chilling on the balcony, all right, reading. Like it's just
Yeah.
it's the whole thing in itself. But go ahead.
I was gonna ask, beloved. Have you ever like drunk some wine and start cleaning the house? Because that's kind of like the same thing as like reading a book. Like it's a
Yeah,
vibe. Like you just play some music, put on some, drink your wine. I clean the house. I used to do that. Like, and I've been here and vibing.
yeah,
Just
that is a lot.
yeah, yeah. I had, but I've learned what wine. It was a I don't know if it was the double XL.
That's actually good. I tried that
Yeah,
shit.
I think it was the double XL. I was in here washing dishes, had music playing. It was a good time. Yeah, you right. It was a vibe because we're not taking big gulps. We're
right.
Right.
sipping. We're sipping. I'm in a clean house. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling. I ain't gotta go nowhere. Everything at the crib. Yeah, it was yeah. Definitely that double XL made me do some dishes. So
I'm weak.
saying. So
Oh,
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not dependent on it, and I was dependent on super, it was my crutch. It was like my best friend. It was sickening. Yeah. I remember me and Ken. I wish Kenneth was on here. Me and Kenneth and another friend of ours was traveling. I forgot where we was. I don't know if it was traveling to you or we was just traveling. I think it was probably North Carolina, and I lost my pen. I said, "Hey, bro, you gonna have to stop this car. I cannot find my pen." We stopped the car and we all looking for that pen, and we found it. But I promise you, when I got home, I'm like, "You are crazy! Like,
Dang.
you need that pen that bad." And there
Like
was
stop.
There was other stories like that's thinking back to that time was sickening. Like, I was really dependent on uh smoking. Like, that's like, but you got people that vape the vapors,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
even worse.
or they black cement. What? They need to go take that, or cigarettes. They need to go take their 5 minute break to go get that nicotine. I don't want to be that individual. I don't. Where I have to take a 5 minute break to get that in my system just to calm down. Like,
Right.
obviously you have some internal issues you need to work on, and I definitely did. So no, I don't. That was actually sick thinking about it. Like, what? Tell that man, hey, pull over. I can't find this motherfucking pen, bro.
That's
And
funny.
we're not traveling unless I get it. Or take me home.
She said, I'm shutting this down until I get this
We're shutting it down. People trying to help, trying to talk. I'm like, shut up. Look for it. Look for it. I don't care about none of that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you got that in your system. You angry. I'm good.
That's funny.
I'm good. I don't want to be that person. I'm glad I'm not that person no more. So that was in my younger years, but what'd you say?
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I was in my 20s. Well, 30. That was my 20s is different than 30s. 20s is a different bracket. I'm 30 now. I'm in 30s.
Whole new chapter, huh? Whole new chapter.
Exactly. 30s, I knew. Nope. I gotta do something else. I have to be more mature. So yeah, but yeah, I have fun with it. But I will say, if I was to go out, so say for instance, if we were to go out, I would probably like take one shot or get like a cocktail or some wine and chill. I don't want to drink to get drunk. That's a difference. Just to chill, just to be cool. And that's it. I still want to be able to drive home. I still want to be able to move. I don't want to drink to get drunk. And I think that's where people get that mixed up. People want to get drink to get drunk because it's a cool feeling. You in a whole nother world, like, let me, not realizing that tomorrow might not look like today. So
see, I got friends that be like, Krista, you ain't never drunk. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe because I know my limit, because I think they drink to get drunk and black out and get sloppy. And it's like, no, like I be drinking. I'm coherent. I'm here. Like, I don't want to be.
But you just a cool drunk though. Like, you know what I mean? You don't do all that. Right. Because you don't let yourself get that way. So, I would love to see that. That's funny.
2 days is over.
Y'all see that one? She was never a sloppy drunk. It was just that rum incident.
I was sick. Yeah.
I think that rum incident was like, nah. Because, she wasn't sloppy drunk. She was just sick. Like, I was just like, damn, what is going on? What you doing?
Sick.
That broke my heart. Like, well, here's a little little blanket. You know, help you get through that. But
I ain't got no shame in it, man. There's been plenty of times where I've been fucked up. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I had to learn my limits for real. Especially when I was younger, when I was like 19, I used to drink way too much. Like, for real.
And used to go to work the next day.
Yeah, for real.
Why are you clocking in?
I can still do it.
No.
That muscle memory, because I had, especially like a lot, especially throughout my younger 20s, especially before I became a GM, I had to work every Sunday. You know what I mean? And but luckily, most times I had to do like 11 to 7 or something, which is shitty because it's the middle of the day. But that's like, I was not about to not go out and drink. But then I remember when my shift changed to like 7 to 3 on Sundays. That's when I was like, oof, I still gotta go.
What? Yeah. Hold on, what was your schedule going in after the club? Because I promise you, there was a time where you was like,
it was times. Well, it depends because like on Saturday, because I would still have to work every weekend. Like it just depends. Because I work different shifts at different years. You know what I mean? But a lot of times it'd be like 7. One time I remember I had to go and I had to open. I don't know if you remember, but way back when you remember when we was at that UD party?
Yeah.
Way back in when Joshua Neal was there, like Kenneth. And I remember because I had brought Logan there with me. You remember Logan, right?
Yep, I do.
Yeah, and that's when he had worked for me at that time, and he had to be at work at 4 a.m. like he had to open, and I had to be at work at like I think 7 or 6, something like that. So I remember like leaving a party at like 3 something, and then we just like slept in my car outside the parking lot at McDonald's. That shit was funny. And then he went in. He was too fucked up. He went in, and they had like literally had to. Somebody had to take him home because he just went in there and he could not function. But they had to take him home. I still ended up working. I was like, oh no, you got like that. But
and when I tell you that UD party was hopping from house to house to house, house,
Yeah.
house, going back to house. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. I don't know how y'all made it to work. Like,
yeah,
I'm Logan. I'm here. Like,
that was crazy. That was so long ago. That's crazy. I was like 20, I think, or 19, 20.
Dang.
and now the legal age being 21, but it's I'm
Yeah.
thinking, who the heck gave us this liquor? Because I started.
We was always finding a way to get. Yeah, we was always finding a way to get it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I started drinking at 16. Oh my gosh.
Nah, you Gucci people in overseas. You can start drinking at like 15.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy over there. It's like you go to Ireland or some shit. They be drinking early.
But see, that's why the livers be so messed up by the time you're 40. Because you started drinking when you was 10. Like, slow down. Not missing out on nothing, man.
I started drinking at 25.
Damn.
Really? Right. Because what?
I'm about to say, ain't no way.
Because we was outside the Oregon waiting to get in at 21. Or the mask. When the mask was
we would sit there waiting that long line, have our liquor in that bottle, and be toasted as soon as we got to the door. Like, literally.
That was me and Logan for sure when we used to go to this club called Energy in Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I was 20 at the time, he was 18, so we couldn't drink, we couldn't buy drinks in there. So we used to like get fifths of Ciroc. Especially when that Ciroc Apple came out, we was on that so heavy.
Yeah, you loved it.
Yeah, I used to be on that so heavy.
Put that down.
Yeah, I'm weak. But I never forget, like, on the way to Cincinnati, it was just me and him that time. Because we was going to that club with, like, other people. Like, Shelby would go, like, every weekend for a while. Because I was like, oh, bet it's this club. Because, you know, in Dayton, you couldn't really get into many places.
Yeah.
At 8. And I'm like, oh, bet it's this club in Cincinnati. We can get in there, you know, under 21. So we was going every weekend for, like, 2 months straight. But, and I remember we had got, like, me and Logan had went by ourselves. And I was like, all right, bet we can drink a whole bunch because I'm always sober by the time we leave the club anyway, and I always drive us back home. So we both drank a fifth each before we got in there. When I say we went in there and literally blacked out, I straight out blacked out. Like I woke up the next morning in my car in that parking lot. I was looking like, what the fuck? Yeah, and I threw up in my car. It was bad. Huh?
You was living a dangerous life.
Yeah, I really was.
Yeah, now that we're speaking this out, we did not care about life. What was life? We did not care. And what? And then it's not
then
even.
They had banned us from the club.
It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Mm-hmm. It really was, and especially Thursday too. When I started going to UD on Thursdays, the Tim's Thirsty Thursdays, that used to be the shit. Crazy. But
you know, I was at WO's.
Oh yeah, I used to go there sometimes.
Say WO's, good time.
I went there a few times, but
WO's good. Yep, when I went to Wright State, yeah, goodness gracious, oh my gosh.
They switched it to Caddies. Caddies used to be lit because how the bar was set up. Then they had to out. They closed that down.
They closed all the good stuff down. Like when they closed down the mask, I was heartbroken because it was 2 levels to that. It was 2 different levels.
Facts. Go to the on the second floor.
Yep, and went back down.
Right. That's funny. That's actually before I even got into the EDO. That's crazy to even think about it. That's crazy.
Now
that used to be the place to go on Wednesdays. Mass was on Wednesdays because that was college night.
Yep, and had to go to class the next day. We did not. I'm so grateful my mom let me out because I'm like, how was I able to do this type of stuff? Like, and I didn't have a car at the time, so it was good to have friends with cars. Thank y'all. I got the road with y'all. Thank you.
Right. I'm weak. Yeah, people with cars, they come clutch, like especially back then, because I didn't get a car till I was 18.
Mm-hmm. It was either Don or the twins I was riding with. Great time.
He said, "Thank you."
Thank you.
So, just like to, we'll close up on this one. So, what are our thoughts? Should alcohol be legal?
I think it should stick to the same age bracket. If you want to be technical, raise the age limit too, because even with it being 21, you still, and we just said we were able to drink we still drunk when we were not even 20, not even 19. So you still got these young youth still able to get alcohol even when they're 15, 14, 13. And that's not our fault. That's their uncles or their aunties or whoever they with, because their aunties and uncles are still young, like they're 21. So they're able to finesse. But if we were strict with the law as far as, hey, you have to be 25 to get this liquor bottle and let me see your ID and let me blah blah blah, I think it'll be better because these kids are able to get liquor, and it's younger than what we started. You got 10-year-olds taking shots.
Yeah, but most times they got siblings that's doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their
True.
siblings are getting it for them.
But that's what I'm saying, 25. Can we raise the age to 25? And that's probably sad from a person that can get liquor because they're in their 30s compared to if I was their age. I'd probably be pissed if somebody was to say that. But because we know the repercussions of drinking alcohol, and not having a limit to it, it can cause liver damage. It can cause a lot of internal issues. I really feel like they need to up the age to 25 and be more strict with the IDs. Um, so
Shoot, they
no,
are down here. I ain't gonna lie to you.
they okay here. It's all right here, but they need to be more stricter.
Yeah, I
Uh,
definitely do remember going to places and they ain't even asking for the ID for real.
Nope.
But down here, they scanning that mug.
As they should. As they should. Like,
I don't know, but part of me, I just wonder what it would be like if alcohol wasn't, legal at all. Like, would that have an effect on humanity?
yeah,
Would
people,
that?
what?
They will still find some way, just like weed wasn't legal at one point.
Right, they'll find some way to get it.
They'll find some way to get it.
Can I? I was gonna say, I ain't gonna say that. I feel like they just definitely need to crack down on it. Because if it was illegal, if say for instance, if it was illegal, well, like you said, no, that's stupid. People will find a way to get it.
Well, I mean,
It's already happened. I think back in the 50s, 60s.
prohibition.
Right, yeah, around there somewhere they made it illegal because of what was happening to people. People was dying, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then people were opening up clubs like the Hole in the Walls, like illegal clubs, and still selling liquor. So they kind of just made it illegal again. So,
but I don't know, just thinking because if they actually made it illegal and then they like shut down all the liquor stores, it's like you have to know how to make it to really keep it going.
Yeah.
But and I just wonder.
Ways.
Buy it from them foreigners. Buy it from them people across the country. Bring it back.
Right.
Over. Like if you really trying to get it, you're gonna find a way.
Right, you're gonna find a way. Yeah. But it's just thinking, people in the black community, how they gonna get it? You know what I mean?
How they getting cracked? How they getting cocaine?
Well, yeah, some white man will try to still bring it to the hood to keep us
Right.
drunk.
I think it should be illegal.
I mean, I kind of almost think it should be too, just because of how, like the car accidents, all that stuff. Like you just got to think of the severity of like when these people get drunk and get into car accidents.
Yeah.
Like they can be taking somebody else's life that's not fair at all. And that's like a big cause of that. I think it said like 1/3 of the 178,000 deaths are like car accidents and shit like that, or from one-time consumption.
And that is so sad Because what if somebody is not even drinking, but they get killed by a drunk driver?
Exactly.
Make it illegal. I think they should make it illegal.
Shoot, I had somebody that used to work for me that got hit by a drunk driver, and he survived, luckily, even though he went up and all over the dang on car. You know what I mean? But he survived, but his leg is all type of messed up.
See?
Like he got a bad like limp, you know what I mean? And his leg be hurting and he can't be on it too long, type stuff like that.
And then
Like change your life forever.
What's the repercussions for those that go through that? They go to jail.
They can get sued. Or if they survive, you know what I mean?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like it ain't. People don't know. I feel like this. People don't know how to drink in moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just have discipline. Like if you can stay home and we going out driving.
That
y'all know I'm quick to give somebody she know I'm quick to give somebody my keys if I'm not coherent no more.
Yep.
I'm not so.
Hey, we was wild life. I don't miss it. I mean, it was fun thinking about it, but now it's like, God, you were covering us.
Most definitely. I know I've been covered and highly favored for sure.
What?
In parking lots.
Oh, that ain't even the worst one.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I definitely had to learn my limits for sure.
Yeah.
Like before I was 21, I was drinking crazily. Like I never forget, like it was that freaking New Amsterdam. Like on the way to this party to Cincinnati one time. I used to go to Cincinnati a lot, but on the way to this party, you know, it was like a 30-minute drive. I drank like a whole fifth of peach Amsterdam in that 30-minute drive.
Whoa, Johnny.
Yeah.
Amsterdam was not that good.
I was just sitting there like, like it was in the passenger seat. Yeah.
Ain't Amsterdam about this day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Wow.
He said, I gotta get there.
I gotta get this in. Yeah.
Do you remember the night? Obviously, you remember drinking it. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, I remember the night. Yeah, because I couldn't even control myself. It was crazy. Like I remember I got the car, I was running around the car in circles. Like it was crazy.
What?
I was throwing up all night.
Yeah, Amsterdam was not. Amsterdam was an easy access. That's what I'm saying. Amsterdam was like a starter pack. It was an easy access, especially when Pink Whitney came. Come to find out, Pink Whitney is not supposed to be consumed like that. It's supposed to be a mixer. You're supposed to mix that with something. We're drinking Pink Whitney straight. Like, yeah, let me get a shot of that. Like, it's supposed to be mixed in with something else.
I made a punch with it one time. I mixed it with some the Minute Maid watermelon punch. That was fire, actually. Pink Whitney with it. I did that actually at the remember at my birthday party?
Yes, I do.
At
but
that's
what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to mix it, take it straight to the head.
Yeah.
Like you're doing peach. Like that's great. You drunk that in 30 minutes.
On that 30-minute drive. I'll never forget that one because I paid for it. I was in that bitch everywhere. I didn't even know how I had that much in me to throw up. Like I just kept throwing up. But, yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, that's when I used to do the stupid shit. But
we learned. Yeah. But I'm just saying, God definitely was covering all of us because. Yeah, but now we don't even now we don't even have the desire to even drink like that. Ain't that crazy? We don't even have the desire to drink. Like I don't want to.
Don't be thinking about it
at all. Unless it's like a rough day, like dang, I need to go. I'm just go to sleep for real. But I'll be like, I might stop. It's fine.
I'll take
That's also one thing I ain't gonna lie. That's the one thing I dislike about living here. The one thing I dislike about living here is that Nashville encourages you to drink way too much.
Wow,
it's what everybody does all the time. Like like get up early, you just like go to brunch, drink. Like it just starts early as 10 a.m. It's just, but that's why that's just what Nashville is. But just thinking about that, I'm like, damn, this place encourages me to drink too much. But luckily, I don't as much. Like when I first got here, I drank a lot, but I don't no more.
That's why I didn't like Vegas.
Yeah.
Negative vibes, and I'm like, okay, everybody's drunk here.
Yeah.
Cigarettes everywhere.
Yeah,
So
the cigarettes is crazy. I
was
that shit.
sick. I was actually sick. I couldn't do nothing. Like that probably was a sign right there. Like
You know that. Probably. You know, the cigarettes used to be worse in Vegas. So I couldn't imagine going back in the day when it was like everywhere. I would have had a damn heart attack. I can't breathe in that shit.
Yeah. Facts. But I feel like we've done good for ourselves though. You know, it's not like a desire. Not even a desire. It's not like I need to. We have limits now. We don't. That's not our main frame to think. Like
Yeah, it's part of growing up.
Yeah, because that really shows you're an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is. You're an alcoholic. So.
I'm weak. Well, with that, we'll wrap it up. Thank you guys for tuning in to another fantastic episode of Three Takes. If you like the conversation we had today, do us a favor and like, subscribe, comment, and share like the ticker says on the bottom. Also, do me a favor and give us a follow on Instagram at Three Takes. Give Beloved a follow at Beloved's Music, the Don at _sci-fi, and myself at Big Dude Shawnee. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. We love you. Keep tuning in. Stay focused. Stay blessed. Have a good night.
Peace.